Welcome to the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. So today is going to be a little different video. I'm going to talk about star ratings. I don't use Goodreads. At least I don't use Goodreads intentionally. My Kindle is linked to Goodreads, and so it automatically updates what I read on Kindle to Goodreads. But that's as far as it goes. And I have realized that star ratings for me are pretty meaningless. I, as you know, have no qualms about DNFing a book. I have no qualms about at 50 pages, which is my general rule cutoff. If I'm not enjoying the book or the characters or something just isn't working for me, I DNF it and move on. My TBR list is very long. Life is very short. And I don't have it to waste on bad books. I don't have the patience, I don't have the time, and I don't have the desire. So I either really love a book, and thus almost everything I read is a 4 or 5 star, or I DNF it. It's rare that I get a 3-star book or below. Rare to the point of I can think of one this year that has been a 3-star. And I'm at the point where I don't need to assign star ratings to books. I don't think they're helpful. I don't think they add anything to the enjoyment factor for me. So as of June 1st, no more star ratings on my blog, on my videos. I don't think they are anything more than arbitrary from anyone. I've seen lots of videos in the last 6 months that talk about books getting low average, reviews on Goodreads that are just below a 4.0 rating, and that's somehow considered a below average book. I think that's nonsense. 3 is an average rating. And it's unrealistic if you read every book from opening word to concluding word to expect that every book is going to be a more than average read. Thus, I am highly in favor of the DNF. I cannot stress enough how useful a DNF is. It frees you up to read better books for the mood you are in or what you are interested in. If you do not feel compelled to read a book that you are not enjoying, you are not finding holds your attention, I have always DNF'd. I don't know where the culture of if I start a book, I need to finish the book has come from, but it needs to stop. If you're not enjoying the book, put it down. Read what you love. Read what fills your soul with joy and brings you happiness. Otherwise, you're not going to continue to read. I say this, I am in my mid-50s. I have decades of experience. If you force yourself to read books that are just mediocre or just hold your attention, you are not going to be successful and you are not going to enjoy them. Don't do that to yourself. So, back to why I'm not rating books anymore. If everything I read is a 4 or 5 star because I DNF, what value does that hold for the reader? You know I enjoyed it, otherwise I wouldn't have read it. So why give it a star rating? On my reviews, I always say in the conclusion, to this point, I've given it a star rating. And then I say, you know, these characters are welcome into the pub, or these characters, you know, are so disappointing they would blend into the woodwork and nobody would know they were there. For me, that is a much more helpful way to rate a book than a star rating. Because what's a 5-star for me may be a 3-star for someone else. But were the characters interesting? Were they memorable? Would you like to talk to them if you could run into them in real life? Were they enjoyable? If so, then the book was higher than a 3. I want to know about the characters. I want to know about the story. I want to know what did and didn't work for you. I can't do star ratings anymore. They don't hold any value for me. And if they work for you, that's great. And, you know, everybody does what works for them as a reader. I just wanted to let you guys know, no more star ratings for me. I either love a book or I don't. So, now you guys are in the loop. Comment down below, like and subscribe. And I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.